All right, Collins, pick two here from our two-pack here for Saturday as we look here at this Alabama team as they'll be here facing Maryland. Maryland getting past West Virginia in that first-round game. Alabama looking impressive. Alabama here laying 8.5, total 148.5.
This is one of those where everything that I just told you about Missouri and why you should take Princeton, I'm going to tell you the same thing about Alabama and why you should take Alabama, right? Alabama is going to run and gun Maryland. The problem is Maryland cannot slow them down. They are not near athletic enough to keep up with what Alabama has on the outside. For me, this game comes down to one player and one player only, Brandon Miller. If Brandon Miller gives you 25, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, somewhere in there, this game's 15, 20 points. I don't think that Alabama's going to run into a team that can beat them until next go. I don't think Maryland can sniff them. What this one comes down to is, can they slow Alabama's offense down? This is an offense that just put up 96 points against I can't remember who it was, but they put up 96. Maryland ain't going to go nowhere near 80. It's just it's one of those things that you just have to play. That you have to play the teams here. It's tournament style basketball. You play the teams.
All right, we got Collins here in Alabama, lay the 8.5 here against Maryland. Maryland, a team that had their difficulty winning away from home, and they went on a stretch where they couldn't win a road game. They only got 2 at Minnesota. I know this is neutral court game, but they finally got one there against West Virginia. What did you take out of that West Virginia win for Maryland?
Not a whole lot. I thought Maryland would beat West Virginia because West Virginia is not a very good basketball team. I'm just going to say it. West Virginia is not a good basketball team. So Maryland beating them didn't really – I saw it coming. So it's one of those things where it's Alabama we're talking about. Usually Alabama basketball is not going to either down trying to decide. Not no more. They're running full circle. It's NASCAR. But you got to keep up with Brandon Miller and every single one of their guards. And on top of this, Alabama rebounds the basketball. They tear up the glass. It's going to be so tough for Maryland to stay anywhere within 20 points in this game.
Look over their past 5 games, Alabama home teams with 33% shooting. Collins here on Alabama late 8.5 here against Maryland. This one will have a start time 9:40 East time. It's your late game over on TBS. All right, Collins, I want you to let everybody know what you have going over at TonySpeaks.com as we head into a Saturday of good action here. A lot of mix here on Saturday. You got 8 games from the NCAA tournament. Looks like they're going to try and get this NIT second round done over the weekend. CBI is in action, NBA, NHL. What we have plans going over at TonySpeaks.com. As I said before, Collins here on a pretty good run here. Right now, we're going to put the numbers up. You can see 400 units of profit here. Early sessions for Friday NCAA tournament. That is all documented over at TonySpeaks.com. What do you have going over at the site?
I have got all basketball, and that's really it. I've been really good today. Early session, as you mentioned. I've still got my best bet to go tonight. It's going to be at about, I think, 8, 9 or somewhere around 10 o'clock. So we'll be waiting on that one. Jump on board. I think a monthly pass is great. It's going to get you NBA. It's going to get you all the way through the NBA regular season. It's going to get you MLB first week of the regular. It should give you about 2 weeks of the regular season MLB now. And then you've still got the rest of the March Madness, NIT, college basketball. So I think your monthly CBI. So I think your monthly pass is definitely the way to go here.
That's right, guys. Got a board with Collins Brown over at TonySpeaks.com. You can see here for the early sessions Friday, win. 4 straight wins. He's been on fire, guys, so get on board. He'll have a Saturday card for you from college basketball up there on the board. And, of course, the long-term pass is the way to go. That 1-month pass gets you the remainder of the NCAA tournament, all the minor tournaments out there, NBA, and, of course, the first 2 weeks of baseball. Baseball is less than 2 weeks away. So we're about ready to go with that big 16-game card when they get it going here in a couple of weeks. I believe they start on a Thursday or Friday in a couple of weeks here. So we'll be ready to roll here with Collins Brown over at TonySpeaks.com. All right, Collins, here on the show, why don't you go ahead and recap your plays here on the show?
Yeah, so we're going to go Princeton plus 6.5 against Missouri. Once again, Princeton can slow Missouri down defensively, and I think that's what you have to do in tournaments. And then we take an Alabama minus the 8.5 against Maryland. Maryland is not going to be able to slow Alabama down, so we're going to lay the points with Alabama.
There you go, Collins Brown there over with his 2-pack for you here on the Saturday show, guys. Remember the promo code is Tony T at checkout. We get Collins sign up for Collins premium plays. Use that promo code at checkout. You can access Collins site page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab. Go ahead and get signed up. All right, that's going to do it here for our segment here with Collins Brown. Guys, make sure you tune in again next week. We'll have Collins back on with us, so make sure you tune in. We'll wave bye to guys. You guys make it a winning Saturday. We'll catch up with you again with Collins Brown in the near future.